Start of narration. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the 8-legged world of one of nature's most misunderstood creatures. So, you think being a tarantula sounds cool, right? Fuzzy body, all those legs, the ultimate stealthy predator lurking in the shadows, sounds like a superpower. Well, I am here to tell you that the reality is a lot less superhero and a lot more super stress. Let's pull back the curtain on why being born a tarantula actually, really, truly sucks. First off, let's talk about public relations, or rather, the complete lack of it. You're born into a world where you are, quite literally, a walking nightmare for a huge portion of the population. Imagine this, you crawl into a room, just minding your own business, looking for a cricket or a cozy corner, and the reaction is in tow. How cute! It's a blood-curdling scream, followed by the frantic search for the nearest heavy object. Your very existence causes chaos. You don't make friends, you inspire fear. Your best companion isn't another tarantula. It's the sheer terror you see in the eyes of others. Forget about being welcomed. Most of the time, you're just trying not to get turned into a hairy pancake. It's a lonely life when everyone's first instinct is to squash you. Now, let's get into the nitty-gritty of tarantula life. Survival starts from the moment you hatch, and it's an uphill battle. A female tarantula can lay hundreds, sometimes thousands of eggs. You'd think that means you have a big, supportive family, right? Wrong. From the second you and your hundreds of siblings emerge from the egg sac, it's a free-for-all. There's no parental guidance, no welcome to the world party. It's just you and a sea of identical, hungry brothers and sisters. And I mean asterisk, hungry asterisk, cannibalism is rampant among tarantula spiderlings. Your own siblings see you not as family, but as their first meal. It's a brutal battle royale where only the luckiest and fastest survive. You have to escape your own nursery before you become a snack for your relatives. Talk about a tough childhood. Okay, so let's say you survived the sibling deathmatch and managed to grow up. Now it's time to think about finding a partner. This is where things go from difficult to downright deadly, especially if you're a male. The tarantula dating scene is the most high-stakes game of love you can imagine. A male tarantula has to approach the female's burrow with extreme caution. He'll tap delicately on her silk threads, drumming a specific rhythm to announce he's a potential mate and not, dinner. If she likes his rhythm, she might emerge. But if she's not in the mood, or just hungry, she might just eat him on the spot. But here's the kicker, even if everything goes perfectly, and they successfully mate, the female often turns around and eats the male anyway. He's just served his biological purpose, and now he's a convenient, protein-packed post-romance meal. Imagine risking your life for a chance at love, only to become the after-date snack. It gives a whole new, terrifying meaning to the phrase love hurts. And what about the females? Their life isn't a walk in the park either. Sure, they live much longer than males, sometimes up to 20 or 30 years. But that just means more time for things to go wrong. And one of the most stressful, perilous processes in a tarantula's life is molting. To grow, a tarantula has to shed its entire exoskeleton, like a full-body peel. This isn't some relaxing spa day, it's a life or death procedure. For days, sometimes weeks, the tarantula will fast, lie on its back, and begin the excruciatingly slow process of wiggling out of its old skin. It has to pull every single one of its 8 legs, its fangs, and even the lining of its stomach out of the old shell. If the humidity is too low, the old skin can harden, trapping the tarantula halfway. If it gets startled mid-molt, it can stress out and get stuck. A bad molt is a death sentence. It's a terrifying, vulnerable state to be in, and they have to do it repeatedly throughout their lives. So, you're big, you're hairy, and you're venomous. You must be at the top of the food chain, right? Not even close. Despite your intimidating appearance and venomous fangs, you're on the menu for a surprising number of animals. Birds, lizards, snakes, and even some mammals see you as a delicious, fuzzy meatball. Your venom is primarily for subduing small insect prey, not for fending off a hawk swooping down from the sky. Your main defense mechanism isn't even your bite. It's kicking tiny, irritating hairs off your abdomen. These are called urticating hairs, and they're barbed and can embed themselves in a predator's skin or eyes, causing intense irritation. It's like throwing a cloud of microscopic, itchy daggers. But while it might deter a curious lizard, it's not going to stop a determined predator. You spend your whole life hiding in a burrow, hoping nothing bigger and hungrier finds you, and let's talk about those things. They look menacing, and they are to a cricket. A tarantula bite on a human is often compared to a bee sting. It's painful, for sure, but rarely dangerous unless you have a specific allergy. So, all that fear you inspire in humans, it's wildly disproportionate to the actual threat you pose. You are basically carrying around these giant fangs that give you a bad reputation, but don't offer much protection against your real enemies. You're a walking contradiction, feared by those you can't really harm, and hunted by those you can't defend yourself against. It's an exhausting existence. Life as a tarantula is a constant cycle of stress, fear, and life-threatening challenges. From surviving your cannibalistic siblings to avoiding being eaten by your date, from enduring the terrifying process of molting to hiding from a world that sees you as either a monster or a meal. It's not the badass, top predator lifestyle we might imagine. It's a delicate, eight-legged dance of survival where one wrong step can be your last. So the next time you see a tarantula, maybe instead of screaming, you can take a moment to appreciate the incredibly tough life it leads. It's not easy being fuzzy. So what do you think? Does being a tarantula still sound cool? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Thanks so much for watching today. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the tougher side of nature, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you haven't already, please subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next video. We'll see you in the next one. Bye!